So can I ask Azhar now to come and read the poem, please?
Assalamu alaikum. This is a Hazrat Sahib poem. This says, क्यों नहीं लोगों तुम्हें हक का ख्याल, क्यों नहीं लोगों तुम्हें हक का ख्याल, दिल में उठता है मेरे सौ बाल, इब्ने मरियम मर गया हक की कसम, दाखिले जन्नत हुआ वो मुहतरम, मारता है उसको फुरकान सर बसर, उसके मर जाने की देता है खबर, वो नहीं बाहिर रहा अमवात से, हो गया साबत 30 आयात से, कोई मुर्दों से कभी आया नहीं, ये तो फुरकान ने भी बतलाया नहीं, ऐ अजीजो सोच कर देखो जरा, मौत से बचता कोई देखा भला, ये तो रहने का नहीं प्यारो मकाम, चल बसे सब अंबिया और रास्ता, हाँ नहीं पाता कोई इससे निजात, यूं ही बातें हैं बनाई वाहियात, क्यों नहीं लोगों तुम्हें हक का ख्याल, दिल में उठता है मेरे सौ बाल.
I'll read the English translation of that poem, written as I should have said. If I didn't say it, I'll say it again, by Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Sahib. And it says, "O people, why don't you think about the truth? My heart gets so terribly agitated over it. Jesus, son of Mary, has passed away, I swear by God. That honored one entered into paradise. The Quran proves his death in every way. It gives news of his passing away. He has not escaped the system of death. This has been proved by 30 Quranic verses. No one has ever come back from the dead. Even the Quran does not teach this. Oh, dear ones, think and consider a little. Have you ever seen anyone escaping death? This world is not a place for staying permanently. All prophets and righteous ones have passed away. No one ever achieves freedom from death. These are just made up, absurd stories." As you know, an important part of the mission of the founder of the Ahmadi movement, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, was to preach this truth revealed by the Holy Quran, that Jesus, whom we call Isa alayhi salam, was a mortal prophet of God, like all prophets, including our holy prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And therefore, he would have spent his life and then eventually died. And this idea, entertained by Christians as well as many Muslims, that he was raised up to heaven in his physical body and is still alive there physically and will return near the end of the world, that this is not true. This cannot happen. And so he says, Hazrat Mirza Sahib, that Jesus, son of Mary, has passed away and entered into paradise like a prophet. And the Holy Quran in every way proves his death. So, O Muslims, you have been misunderstanding the Quran because you've been reading its commentaries written by other people rather than pondering over the words of the Quran. The Holy Quran proves his death in every way. And he himself listed 30 verses of the Holy Quran, which prove that Jesus cannot be alive, just like every other person who comes into the world and dies. So he says, no one ever comes back from the dead to this world. And you don't see anyone ever who can manage to avoid death forever. And all prophets and righteous ones also passed away. And lastly, he says, no one ever achieves freedom from death. These are just made up and absurd stories.